Holy Bethel Fire Baptized Holiness Church of God was organized and founded in 1932 under the legacy and leadership of the late Reverend Odell McKinley Sr. on the corner of Maple and Levitt Street in a basement. After the need and demand of more space and a bigger facility under the auspices of the Holy Spirit, the church then moved to 1960 West Adams Street. Reverend Odell McKinley Sr. was our founding father, our Abraham, and held in leadership for 31 years from 1932 to 1963. On November 8, 1963, Holy Bethel was then reorganized under the leadership of the late Reverend James A. Newton. Reverend Newton took the torch and shined bright for Holy Bethel and the fire baptized movement for 14 years. Reverend James Newton was pastor of Holy Bethel from 1963 to 1977. Holy Bethel was reorganized under the leadership of the late Elder J.D. Goodbread. It was at this time Holy Bethel received our first elder as pastor and became the headquarters for the Southwest Ohio District. Elder J.D. Goodbread was pastor of Holy Bethel for 4 years and our first elder as pastor from 1977 to 1981. On October 18, 1981, Holy Bethel was reorganized under the dynamic teaching leadership of Elder J.O. Hargrove. During his pastorate, our sanctuary was remodeled, removing factory lights throughout the entire building. New walls and new block windows to replace the stolen stained glass windows and to add a new appeal to the building were added. Elder Hargrove purchased our first church van to enable us to attend local and national functions as a church. Elder Hargrove invested much of his retirement fund in effort to keep this church active and abounding. Elder Hargrove had an uncompromising love for his church, district, and especially the youth. Elder Hargrove was a teacher who taught in parables, symbolizing the awesome words and teachings of Christ. Elder J.O. Hargrove was pastor of Holy Bethel for 7 years, from 1981 to 1988. In December of 1988, Holy Bethel was reorganized under the leadership of Elder William James Culliver Jr. Elder came in like fire and stood firm and proud on the principles of this great FBH church. Through Elder Culliver's pastorate, we installed new cement floors in the fellowship hall to replace the old broken wooden floors and replace the outside steps. Elder Culliver had a plan to put Holy Bethel and the Southwest Ohio District back to the forefront of this movement. Elder W.J. Culliver Jr. was pastor of Holy Bethel for 9 years, from 1988 to 1997. On Sunday, October 26, 1997, Reverend Dr. Samuel L. Day Jr. and First Lady Mary E. Day became the proud first family of Holy Bethel FBH Church, becoming her 6th pastor. Pastor Day did not hesitate with 10 active members. Pastor Day held his first meeting on Friday, October 31st, 1997 at 7:30 p.m. in our fellowship hall. Many changes were made to Holy Bethel, installing a heating unit to accommodate worship in the sanctuary year-round. Until this time, we were only able to hold worship services in our sanctuary during the summer months. Pastor Day was a pastor on the move, and the church began to travel again for conventions, workshops, fellowships, and revivals. We were known as a going church for a coming Christ. Pastor Day was pastor of Holy Bethel from Sunday, October 26, 1997 to Sunday, October 25th, 2009.
On Sunday, October 25th, 2009, Holy Bethel Fire Baptized Holiness Church was reorganized and Reverend Joseph L. Roberts became our Joshua and 7th pastor. Pastor Roberts is dedicated to doing it on purpose, changing the thoughts of organized religion by stepping out of a box to empower, equip, and evangelize, creating a church that is community conscious and Christ-centered. And this is the vision flowing under and through the aid and auspices of the Holy Spirit. Through pastor's leadership and God's provision, we are determined to build a kingdom. Being led of God, the Spirit spoke to Pastor during the ministry's revamping in December of 2009. And Holy Bethel became known as the City of Praise Church of Chicago, the church choice of the new generation. Embracing the scripture, Joshua 6:16, and Joshua said unto the people, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." The name change of the church from Holy Bethel to the City of Praise Church of Chicago became officially in October 2017. Over the course of the 11 years, we have embraced our campuses to assist other ministries that may continue. We serve our community through our food and clothes given away, feeding the community, nursing homes, and school adoption. air services, and our social media platforms through the donations of our local church and our 501c3, the Source Multicultural Center. History has demonstrated that the most notable winners usually encounter heartbreaking obstacles before they triumph. They won because they refused to become discouraged by their defeat. D.C. Forbes.